All right, so the last day of the week, again, I woke up extra early, did the first three exercises, and then came back home and did the last two. Actually, in this case, the last three. Normally, I don't superset my first exercise with anything, but since my first exercise used a barbell, and then my second exercise, which was a split squat, used those dumbbells, and then my third exercise that I normally superset with my second exercise, which was the hyper extensions, we're also using dumbbells, and it's a little annoying to keep changing the dumbbells. I have to keep walking back and forth. I'm hoping to get shortly a stand that I can roll back and forth, which would make it easier. I ended up supersetting the first exercise, my compound movement, with these split squats. And I'm very, very frustrated with these bent over rows because I'm just not making really any progress on it. Now, people have told me you can do the pendulum row. You can, and I will. It's definitely in the rotation, but I really want to look to get these kind of freestanding rows where I can get that really good stretch at the bottom, moving up. And I'm just not doing it. And I just don't know. I don't know what the story is. We'll continue trying. We'll continue working on it, and then we'll see. And then we moved on to the split squat. Interestingly enough, even though I'm right side dominant, in this particular case, my left side seed better than my right side. I'm wondering if that's because I do my left side first and then I'm kind of out of breath with my right side. That could be. But the other thing I did this week is I didn't use the knee protectors I normally use. And this actually allowed me to get a little bit deeper on the split squat. So I was very happy with that. I hit a new PR. I can go up in weight next week. And then we moved to the 45-degree hyper extensions, and this killed my legs for the day. A set of 60 pounds times 15, and then 60 times 14.31 for the MyReps, and then 60 times 12.433. And I just recently heard a podcast where I believe it was Eric Helms who said that if you don't get like 4 or 5 or more reps on these myo reps or drop sets, when you do drop sets, that he's not sure if it's hypertrophic. I don't know. I ain't a bodybuilder. I'm just doing this for exercise, for fun, for fitness. Um, Even if it's not getting hypertrophic, but it's getting strength, and firing those neural pathways, I'm fine with that too. Then I went to work. As I said, legs were kind of killing all day. And then came home, moved on lat pull down. We had gone up in weight this week to 130 pounds. I was able to get both sets of 10, a little bit harder again than I expected it to be based on what I did last week. But it is what it is. We'll move on to add additional set next week. And then we ended off with wrist curls and wrist extensions. Last week I kind of got burnt out. Earlier this week I was able to get a lot more endurance, and I actually don't know if I got stronger, but I think I'm definitely building up an endurance for these. I was able to hit kind of really pretty much always the max reps, and then only started burning out when I did the myo reps. But it was good. Obviously, there's not a lot of form. You curl your wrists up, you let it go back. I try to let my the dumbbell kind of go to the tip of my fingers, and then kind of curl the dumbbell into me before curling the wrist. I think something that was based in bodybuilding had said something along those lines. Um, yeah, feels good. Um, and definitely hitting what I needed to hit. And then we moved on to reverse wrist curls. These I'm not, or wrist extension. These I'm not 100% sure I'm doing correctly because normally you like to keep your arms straight and then kind of bend it up. And here they're kind of a little bit to the side, kind of like you would do with an easy bar. But at the end of the day, or like with the easy bar grip. But at the end of the day, I feel it when I need to feel it. I think it's doing what it needs to do. So we're not going to make any changes. All right, that's my videos for this week. Well, recorded and uploaded in one day because my wife finally, she's still immobile, but like I was able to get home a little bit earlier and take care of this, and she was okay with me leaving her with the kids for a little bit while they take care of her. So hopefully she's still alive. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. We'll see you next week.